I'm gonna be showing you exactly how you can find $10,000 a day dropshipping products. Now, this isn't something that I see anyone really talking about online. In fact, every time I share this information, everyone always says that. I posted a strategy on TikTok, and here's a look at the comments. Today we are following the old proverb, teach a man to fish and he will eat for a lifetime. I've made so many videos giving you products, and today I want to teach you a secret research method that I know you're going to love. And to be honest, product research is the one thing that you can't hire out. Now, this video is going to be broken down into two parts. I want to first break down what makes a winning product, because you need to know what you're looking for. So we'll touch a bit on that, and then we'll move into the meat and the potatoes, which is actually me going through raw style and doing this strategy in real time. None of this is pre-planned, all of this is done organically, and we're gonna see what we can find. I'm also going to be giving away an untapped winning dropshipping product at the very end, so make sure you stick around. So drop a like on the video if you're excited, and let's jump into it. Every successful dropshipping product that I've seen in my journey has all of these 4 criteria, and if it doesn't, it just does not work. So make sure that you listen very closely. The first criteria to look for is to find products that are already selling well on Amazon or other dropshipping stores. Logic behind this is very simple. We don't want to reinvent the wheel. We want to jump onto the trends while they're happening and to put our little twist on it. The second thing is we want to look for products that we can have a 3 times markup from what you're getting it for from the supplier. This makes running ads, which are getting more expensive every single day, so much easier. This is going to allow you to have a healthy profit margin because it's going to take a little bit of money to acquire a customer. Every single product that I've sold has at least a 3 times markup. And if you're trying to sell something with less, it's extremely difficult. So make sure that you can sell it for 3 times what you're getting it for out the door. And here's an important note here. You don't want to compete on price, okay? You do not want to have the cheapest products. I see people do this all the time and they think that that's the best strategy. It's actually the worst strategy. But I'm going to say that for another time, so subscribe to the channel and I can explain to you what 95% of people will not tell you. Next thing is that you should be looking for a room for improvement on an existing product. It doesn't make much sense for you to jump into a product that already has some massive brands behind it. For example, let's look at BlendJet. This is a multi-million dollar business. They have solid branding, influencer marketing, and they just take control of the market. If you are a beginner, you're going to get eaten alive. Instead, you should focus on hot products that don't have a lot of huge players yet. And the last thing you want to look for is looking for products that make customers' lives better or easier in some way. Because we are selling solutions here, not products. These are real people with wants, needs, and desires. So make sure that you're picking products that have massive benefits to your end customers. And those are the 4 criteria that I look for. All right, so now I'm gonna hop onto my computer and show you this live example of an untapped product research method that nobody's talking about. Again, at the very end, I'm going to be showing you an untapped winning product that I know you're going to love. And also a little bonus where you can find another product that I will never share on social media. Stay tuned, let's jump in. Here we are. And again, this is not premeditated, it's not pre-organized. I have not done this today. I'm gonna hop in here, I'm gonna do it raw. I'm gonna walk you through my process, get my mentality. Now, there's 2 things that I want you to pay attention to, okay? So one, we're gonna use a site called Flippa.com, which is free. Just go and register an account. The second thing is going to be a Chrome extension called Koala Inspector. Those are the only 2 things that you need to do here. You pay for nothing, this is not a brand deal. I'm just showing you something, a different way to approach finding winning products. And I want you to keep a timer. How long is this gonna take me to go and find something that I could potentially test that I've never seen before, okay? So the first thing we need to do, we'll just hop right into it. Just type in dropshipping in here. And if you don't know, Flippa.com is basically a website where you can buy and sell online businesses. I'm sorting by dropshipping, and then I'm gonna sort again by highest price. And when I do that, I'm gonna find the most popular, most successful dropshipping sites on Flippa.com. As you notice, not everything is going to be visible for me. Obviously, you could probably imagine why people would do that. But there are some people that you can find out. And again, this is something that's rotating, right? So what I find today is not gonna be the same things that I'm gonna find next week. There might be some same listings on there, but there's new stuff that you can hop in here. Again, this is entirely for free. So set the timer. We'll see how long this takes me. The first thing I want to do is just start to scroll down, and we'll click into one of these, right? This is the first one that I can see that I can actually look into. Winter Rosie Boutique. We'll open this up, and the one thing you can do is go down and check their credentials. They should have, their financials, gross revenue, net profit here that you can see, and then they should have a table down below, and you can find out more information about these websites, which I won't go too much into, but look, they've got these seller notes. They can explain kind of how they're marketing right now. They talk about, they got 15K subscribers, all this sort of stuff. Here's that table I talked about. And the one thing I'll notice is the costs, having it kind of static like that, fixed, is a little bit unusual. So I would definitely, if I was here to buy something, I would want to get a little more legit results other than that, but we're just here to find some ideas. As you can see, they're making anywhere from about 20,000 to 150,000, and I will actually just find their website right here. Looks like they're based out of Australia. We'll plug that in, and this is where there's a couple things you can do. I'll scroll through here, and wow, they're doing a really nice job in terms of branding. Looks like they're selling some sort of kids outfits here. This says bestsellers. It looks like they're actually spending some time on custom photography, doing branding. This is kind of what you look for in terms of actually finding good websites and selling them. But what I want to do is use this Koala Inspector Chrome extension. Again, this is completely free for you to use. We'll click on products down here and then bestsellers. And what I will say is a disclaimer. I don't know where they pull this information from. Again, I don't know anybody personally that runs this business on this Chrome extension, and you can never be certain about things. They might say that this is the best seller, but I don't actually know, okay? We're just going off the data that we have right now. Now, the first thing, is I'm gonna open this up, right? So, allegedly, this is one of their best sellers, this eucalyptus rose handmade set. And I want to walk you through my process. So if I saw this webpage, or if I saw an ad, for example, the first thing I'm going to do is go to AliExpress. And I don't use AliExpress, okay? But I like to go here first for validation. We'll see what kind of people are trying to sell this. If there's a lot of suppliers and a lot of orders, that's promising to me. So we'll type in eucalyptus rose, maybe outfit. Okay. Kids rose outfit, something like that. The one thing I don't like about AliExpress is the searchability. And if I'm not finding something, just for the purpose of this video, I'm just gonna keep moving on. If I had more time, I would probably try and find that, and I never really stress myself out. If I can't find it, I'm just gonna move on. There's plenty of other ideas we'll come across. So I could go back and I could search some of this. I think these outfits are gonna be hard to actually find, and I want to keep this somewhat brief, even though we are doing it raw and it's going to be a little bit longer video. But you could, for example, we could look at this fluffy unicorn blanket. This looks like an interesting idea, so let's plug that in. Okay, so this shows up, and what I'll do is I'll actually sort by orders, and we'll see how it kind of sorts. Not really seeing anything. So maybe best match is the way to do it. And then I kind of sometimes do if I don't see a lot of suppliers like that, what I'll do is I'll find something with some orders, if there's anything else on here. We'll just have to click in one of these, do 10 sold. And then I'll go to the bottom of the page, and I'm hoping to see some other suppliers selling the same thing. Oh wow, we got a lot of stuff loading here. But we'll go to the bottom here. We got 6 sold, 1 sold, 5 sold, 19 sold. There's a lot of suppliers, just not a lot of orders. Well, this says 428. And all I'm doing here is I'm trying to figure out, there's 2 things I look for. One is going to be, is there a lot of suppliers selling this? Okay, if there's a lot of suppliers, then something might be working. 2, I'm looking at the actual amount of orders. I'm looking for about 1,000 plus with multiple suppliers. This looks to be the most that I found, 427. And then the reviews I'm looking at to see the quality. We'll look at what's going on. And if I like something like this, I'll put it on a list and we'll just keep moving on. And that's what I'm gonna do. I'm not super excited about this, but gives us an idea. I've never seen that before, but we'll close that out, okay? So what I'll do is I'll go back and we'll start scrolling back through that list again. And I'm not trying to find 100 product ideas, okay? If I find one good one, then it was worth it. If I find one good one that is not gonna be on one of those cheap little websites that, you know, say, hey, sell this because this is how many, I mean, you know what I'm talking about, those websites. I hate those websites. I like to see stuff in the field. I like to see stuff that's working, and that way I can just replicate that success and avoid a little bit of risk. But we'll scroll through experiencedliving.com, subscription model. Is that like a CBD or something? I'm not really sure what that is. But we'll scroll through something that catches my eye. You know, garden trend store. Let's open that up. The time of year right now for this is not great, so always be conscious about the season. There's a reason they're probably getting out of it right now because we're kind of moving into the off season for a garden store. But I will scroll down. I'll just kind of look at, you know, actually, it looks like they just started. So about well, I don't have the financials for, this goes to June. It's currently November. But anyways, so obviously you want to check that. If it's something new, then it's not going to be as valid as something that's been around for months, but we're just looking for ideas. I want to show you the process. This obviously looks like a dropshipping website. They got a lot of different products. We got maybe some higher price stuff as well. Yeah, they're doing some high ticket, some mid ticket, some low ticket. And again, same thing. We'll just come up here, hit Qual Inspector. And it's not always going to work because this is specifically for Shopify websites. So sometimes it might not, you know, it might not pop up. Don't worry about it. We're not trying to be perfect. We just want to, again, find like one or two. If it doesn't pop up, then you can use your judgment. Go to the website, see if you can find something that looks interesting. Get yourself ideas. We'll click products, best sellers. What is this? I have not seen this before. And if I have, I don't remember it. Multifunctional garden kneeler. You know, I'll tell you what, I've been in the business for 5+ years, and you start to understand what works, what doesn't work. Again, kind of going through that list of things, but you also have a gut feeling. I like the idea of this. I will say, I like the idea of this. It's useful. I could see that demographic, kind of that older demographic, homeowners, people that have a garden. People on Facebook is kind of what I'm getting at. You definitely want to sell this on Facebook. You can tell this is the demographic. Someone a little bit older. This looks like a good product. Actually, what I'll do is I'll just go to AliExpress like I did every time. And we'll just copy this over. Because chances are they just copied it from AliExpress. They didn't give it a branded name. That's one thing I would change about it. Let's see if we can find something with some... And what I'll do is, again, if I don't see something that has a lot of orders, I'll just click in and I'll start to work my way. I wish AliExpress was better. Again, this is why I hate AliExpress, but I still use it. The things we hate the most, we keep coming back to. It's got to be something with a lot of, I mean, this just seems like something that would have some success, right? And now, again, just because it doesn't have a lot of orders doesn't mean it's not going to be good. We're going to see if we can work our way a little bit. I don't want to spend too much time, but 35 orders, getting a little bit closer. Again, if you guys like this, if you want me to do more raw stuff, I could build a store like this, make a couple hour long video, just raw and cut, showing you guys. Here we go, 638 sold. Let's look at this. So this gets a little more skin in the game. 600 orders. I'm looking for like 1,000 plus several suppliers. Look at the reviews, 10 reviews, that could be faked, but 4.6 rating. So this is a perfect example of something that I would potentially look more into. Again, for the purpose of this video, I'm not gonna go too much in depth, but I would definitely put this on the list. It feels like it fits all the criteria that I talked about earlier, but we'll keep moving on. What else we got here? And I could go back and look at different products. I don't always go at number one product. Look at the list, but for getting ideas and walking you through the process, I just want to keep moving on. Getting ideas, we've got Everbloom Baby. That looks to be an interesting one. This is an interesting product that I came across a little bit ago. I made a video about it, but let me open this up for you guys. This is a one product store. It's a custom store. Basically, you send in a picture of yourself, your family, maybe you're on vacation or something like that, Christmas card, and they turn it into a hand-drawn Simpson-ish cartoon portrait. They spent some time on branding. They did a really nice job. This is a great example of a website I'd use for inspiration. This is something that I believe would do really well in terms of selling. You know, if you're looking to actually sell stuff on Flippa.com, it's always an option that people don't talk about. You can sell your stores, okay? The more branding, the longer it's been around. If you have a social media presence, I mean, all that stuff plays into account when selling a business. But here's another idea for you, just like that, boom. And I know it's a dropshipping product because I looked at it, like I said, when I made that video. We'll keep moving on though. I'm gonna try to, see if we can find a really good one here. GiftedLove. Did I skip over anything? Okay, we'll scroll down. We're doing on time here. We got 12 minutes. Legend Yoga for Life. Got this roses, gadgets, these LED lights that you've probably seen before. We're starting to move into kind of, you know, low price stuff. So I'm not super excited about that. Again, depending on when you come on this site, it might look entirely different and what's being offered. Let's see if we can find one more that just stands out. GiftedLove. Let's go here. It's well established, and I don't like jewelry necessarily, but I'm wondering if there might be some ideas out here. Seeing some products I recognize. So this love engraved promise ring. I'll be there. I mean, this is great timing for the holidays. You know, doing something like this. Again, that custom stuff. As you can see, the last two sites that we've been on have been custom. This always sells. Selling $30 for a ring. I wonder what they're getting it for. How are we doing on time? Yeah, I don't want to get into it. But you can look that up on AliExpress. I'm gonna see if I can find one more. Good one. Let me know right now below if you want me to do more raw videos. Let's look into Everlove Baby. And I've found 6-figure products within literally under 10 minutes doing this. I mean, as you can tell, the process is actually pretty simple. You run through, you get some ideas, go check it on AliExpress, you're in, you're out. Interesting. And sometimes you run into that. So we'll just move on. Bananas. We've seen this projector before. I feel like I saw something that I was interested in. Open this up. Cards for everything. I don't even know if I want to go down this route. This just seems too... I don't really like clothes. Let's see. Yeah, it's not even a Shopify site. I'm not interested in that at all. There's got to be one more. This looks like some sort of a German site. And don't knock it just because it's German. I'm gonna go get some ideas this way. Wi-Fi beamer. Oh, what is? It's gonna be a higher ticket item. Comes with a case. So how does it work? So these projectors are doing really well. This seems to be, oh, can you just instantly, oh, mirror cast, so that you can instantly cast on there. This is interesting. This is interesting, actually. This is one of those products. This is exactly what we're looking for, something like this. Now, the projectors have been doing really well. This one is different. this looks to be it. Hold on a minute. Did we find something? Did we find something here? Okay. And if you see my videos, I put a lot of these projectors. Sometimes they've got like speakers and stuff. This is cool. Because if you can cast it directly there's no cords or anything, that really brings this stuff up to a notch. Up a notch. A notch. I'm from Minnesota. The Vikings won the Super Bowl, don't you know? There you go. It's another one. 1,500, 1,700. Looks like, some variations, but I could really see that this is something I haven't seen, this specific model I have not seen that I found on this website. And what I would see this as, you could really make a one product branded store for this, okay? They're on here making, they're doing a bunch of different stuff. Let's open this up again. They're selling a bunch of different stuff, and it's really hard to sell products over $100, $200, $300 without branded stores, one product branded stores. But you got some other ideas there. They're kind of selling the same stuff. Why don't they just make a store out of that? And maybe they did. But this is a perfect example of a product that we found through this method that I have not seen ads for. I don't use those little chintzy websites that talk about winning products. So I'm going to leave it at that. Gave you guys some ideas. I'm going to flip over and show you guys a real idea that I found a while ago that I'm excited to share with you. This untapped winning product that I want to share with you is this tile measuring tool. I originally saw this on a viral TikTok video and the person wasn't even selling it, but I encourage you to. It checks all the boxes that I mentioned earlier that makes a winning product. I've got another secret one that I'm not going to be sharing on social media that you have access to. All you have to do is hop over to my IG and DM me winner and I will send it right to you. It's just for people that DM me, and that way I can keep it a secret, and it's my little gift during the holiday season. Other than that, drop a like on the video, comment hashtag winner down below, and as I always say, until next time, peace.